Against night's inky ground, they stood, nodding mysterious motion on a human tree, a swimming action and a drifting march, like figures moving before eyelids closed, all as in dreams when slipping, gliding on. Now into the night, then moving slowly against night's inky ground. The rock gates' heavy walls were left behind. So now here is a kind of a darkness which is not solid, so to say, soft, can get sunk in that. Rock gates' heavy walls were left behind, as if through passages of receding time, the present and past into the timeless lapse, arrested upon dim adventure spring. The future ended down in rings. So all that was there has been left behind now, and there is no future at all. In fact, that is what death does. That is what in the night happens. It terminates every prospect of the future. The purpose of death is to terminate every prospect of the future. Yes, past is there. We have come up to a certain point. Now here is the termination point. Future ended, drowned in nothing. Nothing can happen. In other words, after death, there is really no progress. There cannot be any progress. Amid collapsing shapes, they wound obscure. So they are going. The fading vestibules of a tenebrous world received them. So there are worlds in the darkness also. Vestibules are there, rooms, courtyards, columns, all those things are there still. The fading vestibules of a tenebrous world received them where they seemed to move and yet be still, nowhere advancing, yet to pass, a dumb procession, a dim picture, bounds, not conscious forms, killing a real scene. In mystery, your terror's boundlessness, gathering its hungry strength, the huge, pitiless void surrounded slowly with soundless depths. The monstrous, cavernous, shapeless throat devoured her into a shadowy, strangling mass, a fierce spiritual agony of a dream. So it is following her up. She is feeling the agony of that thing also. See, I mean, after all, there is the impact of it even on Savitri. You see, she has to really experience all that. It is not that it is only Savitri. Oh, I am there. Nothing should touch me like that. It's not that kind. The real power of night is there, and that cannot be dismissed that summarily, that easily. Devoured her into shadowy, strangling mass, the fierce spiritual agony of a dream. So, what is the agony of a dream? You can imagine, you see. I dream a new world, I dream a new creation, I dream the prospects of the divine appearing on the earth. I dream of all those visions and whatnot, see. And that is totally gone, strangled. A curtain of impenetrable dread. Here, dread is noun. See, in this whole passage of 50, 60, 70 lines, this word dread appears at least half a dozen times, you see. The darkness hung around her cage of sense as when the trees had turned to blotted shade and the last friendly glimmer fades away around the bullock in the forest tide by hunters closes in no empty night. Now this is the picture of a hunting party, how they tie a bullock in the night to attract a prey in the night, and then you can go and attack it to see. So like that, you are tied like that. And the last friendly glimmer fades away around a bullock in the forest tied as a bait, as a goat. By hunters, closes in no empty night, no empty night. The night does not bring any hope, any prospects at all, you see. It is not, the night is not empty, no empty night. The night is not an empty night coming. The night is coming with full of fear and dread and apprehensions and things like that. By hunters closes in no empty night. It means that, sorry, the night is full of all those things. It's not the closing in of an empty night. It is a night which is full of all those possibilities. It is in a negative sense. You follow the construction phrase. Closes in no empty night. The grammatical sense of it. Got it? Yeah. It means basically the night is coming with its own load of dread. The night is coming with its own load of dread. It's not an empty night is coming. The night is coming with its own load of dread. The thought that strives in the world was here unmade. Obviously, it has no place. Its effort, it renounced to live and know, convinced at last that it had never been. It perished. All its dream of action done. This clotted cipher was a dark result. Now, this is a very beautiful phrase, clotted cipher, you see. You can imagine the cipher itself is coalesced, gets clotted, some kind of an explanation is there, thickened. See, when there is a clot, there is a kind of a thickness there. So it is that which is happening on that. This clotted cipher was this dark result. It stands for thought. The thought that strives, its clotted cipher was the dark result. It stopped, so it has become clotted, it become thick. The effort it renounced to live and know. In other words, at that place, thought, mind has no play at all. It's non-functional. In the smothering steps of the stupendous knot, mind could not think, obviously. Breath could not breathe. The soul could not remember or feel itself. So that is the power of the night here. But something there is in Savitri which remembers. It is not by mind, it is not by breath, by living. There is something in her which remembers and why she is there. It seemed a hollow gulf of sterile emptiness, a zero oblivious to the sum it closed. So the zero is there, but it is holding everything in it, but it is not aware of it. That the zero is really pregnant with all the possibilities in it. The abnegation of the Maker's joy, shaded by no wide repose, no depth of peace. Abnegation of the Maker's joy, the denial of the joy of the Maker. The hollow gulf of sterile emptiness is zero, oblivious of the sun flow. All that claims here to be truth and God and conscious self and revealing word and the creative rapture of the mind and love and knowledge and heart's delight, they are felt in men's refugee eternal no. That is the power of that night. Sorry, it is no God. There is no truth. Sorry, there is no self. Sorry, there is no word. Sorry, there is no creative mind. Sorry, there is no love. Sorry, there is no knowledge. I am alone. Yes?
Is it inconscient, the description?
No, this is night.
This night, that's the death, no?
In the house of death, night. Yeah. Yeah. It is deeper than inconscience.
It's deeper than inconscience.
Yes.
Eternal no.
Inconscience is a great advance over night.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah, it's difficult to understand.
Yes.
It's so
So
true.
then for night, then inconscient, then subconscious.
Void. Subconscious is a forget about that. Void is the deepest thing, the most mysterious thing is the void. Then the night. Then maybe something, all these things can happen. Matter is a product which comes much later, is a great progress in the lowest hierarchy. Inconscience is a great boon to you with respect to with respect to this night.
That's what everything is happening at the divine. Without divine, nothing exists. But I'm just.
Therefore, on all that claims here to be truth and God and word and knowledge and rapture and love and delight, all that, so no, get out. You have no place at all in this night. Well, it is there. You can't help it. You can't help it there.
Every soul has to pass through this experience.
We have to go there.
We have to go.
I don't know. I asked you.
The soul when
Savitri
we leave
has to
our
go.
body.
We don't leave our bodies.
She is bad.
We have to go there.
We need not go there. We have a lot of our own work to do. We have a lot of our own work to do. You see, that moment of truth has not really arisen in our case. And perhaps need not arise also. And that will arise only when you are really ready. Exactly. Yeah. What can you do? You will simply swallowed. Yeah. Finished. The immense refusal of the eternal no. See? So that's the total denial. Absolute denial of the divine possibility. Here. No means absolute denial of the divine possibility coming up anywhere. If it is going to be there, how will you swallow it up?
Exactly. Is this going all the back to the first two sentences of Savitri?
First sentence. No. Not. No. This is deeper than that. This is deeper than that. This is foundational darkness. No, well, actually, it is showing the extreme other aspect of the divine. It is, in a way, after all, the divine, but in the other extreme form of it. It has its own role, it has its own function, it has its own part to play. That is why it is there. Well, there cannot be anything darker than that. When there is no divine possibility at all, there cannot be anything darker than that. Yeah. He says, no truth, no God, no word, no rapture of mind, no love, no knowledge, no delight. See? Truth and God, get out. word, get out. You see, I am alone. Therefore, as disappears a golden lamp in gloom, goes the distance from the eyes of desire, into the shadows vanished Savitri. That is how Savitri is entering into the night. Although there is a eternal no, Savitri remains undeterred by it. And like a golden lamp, she is entering into the shadow. So you see every step of the journey he is describing so vividly, so beautifully, with such detail, you see.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So in this human form, he has traveled what not, like
Yeah.
the darkest to the lightest.
Every bit of, every step he is describing. Now Savitri is here, now Savitri is here, now Savitri is here. Yeah. There was no course, no path, no end or goal. There cannot be. Visionless a mode amidst insensible girl, or drove to some great black unknowing waste, or whirled in a dumb eddy of meeting wind, assembled with the titan hands of charm, as if the winds have been assembled with some titan hand and she's moving through the winds. Or whirled in a dumb eddy, she's moving like that. Meeting wind, assembled with the titan hands, by chance, by accident, so to say, as they have been assembled. Ah, there in that place. Yeah. Yeah.